afternoon. Happy Thursday. It is 12:40 and I am heading to Winn-Dixie for my first order of the day. I got a late start. I had a lot that I was doing this morning. I did get up early, but I worked on the video, got it uploaded and everything. So that will go live on tomorrow, Friday. So that's done. I'm happy about that. I uploaded everything that I needed for the video that I recorded yesterday. So I did that. I printed some stuff on the Cricut machine so I can get that stuff going. Your girl trying to have all types of business business. I don't know the word that I was looking for. I forgot. But trying to, you know, have the whole work from home type stuff going on. So when that is up and running, I will let you all know so you can check it out. It's gonna be pretty much baby related, because that's what I'm passionate about. I love kids, I love babies, but that it will be coming up in the next month or so. I'm gonna have like a whole sale going on. So if you have kids or are gonna have kids or thinking about having kids or know people that have kids, definitely stay on the lookout for that. I knew that was gonna happen. I said to myself, I'm gonna go into town, I'm gonna get an order, and they're gonna say, hey, I'm dropping off the car. And that's what that ding was. That was the Turo renter saying, hey, I'm dropping off the car. At least they gave me a 30-minute warning this time. So the key won't be sitting there so long with nobody in it. I might go move it. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna do this order and then we're gonna go. I'll go back home and then go and get the key and get the car and bring it home for a couple of days until Sunday. But anyways, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am heading to Winn-Dixie, like I said earlier. It's an order 6 miles to the customer's address, which is a little far, but it's for $27. There was like a 2 times boost that is included. So for $27 for 5 products, 7 items, I'm like, yeah, I'll do that for 6 miles. Because that's definitely $2 a mile. But that's where I'm heading now. I'm heading to Winn-Dixie. I'm almost there. I should be there in like 2 minutes. Gonna try and get it done really quick and then be able to head to get the Turo. Alright, y'all, I am done shopping for that. It took me maybe 5 minutes, I would say. And there was another Cornershop person in there, so I have competition now, which is crazy. And that's good because that means there was 2 orders and not just 1. I'm heading to deliver now. It's about 15 minutes and it's actually going to Groveland, which is perfect because that's back the way towards home anyways. So I'm actually really happy that I got this order. I got a picture of it in the cart. It's literally all on the top of the cart. Super simple. And now I'm heading for the delivery. So that is good. So I just realized I went back to look at my earnings for the Cornershop order and it said $21. And I'm thinking to myself, like, no, it says $27. So I went back to my screenshot to look and that actually says that the $27 includes the tip, which I know last time I did a Cornershop order, that wasn't in there. So that must be a new update, that it gives you the estimated earnings with the tip now instead of without the tip. Alright, so I just took an order for Subway on DoorDash, and for some reason it's saying that Subway is by Outback, and there is no Subway by Outback. I googled it and it says that it's like in the Chick-fil-A Plaza. So I actually know where that's at, so I made a U-turn to go where it said it was supposed to be. And then I'm like, wait a minute, there's no Subway by Outback. So sure enough, I had to turn around again. But I'm headed in the right directions now. I don't know what that's gonna mean for my miles for this order because they said it's one place and it's not. It's actually the opposite way. So my mileage might be more, but it was like $6.44. I think for like 2.9 miles or something like that. And now I know somebody asked me in a couple videos ago, or no, he asked me in person, I think. He asked me in person about saying that you picked up an order even though the DoorDash maps is saying that it's at the wrong spot. So I guess I'm going to find out, because I'm going through that right now, where I'm going to have to pick up from Subway, and then they're telling me Subway is a mile the other way. So we're going to see if they let me confirm it or not. Okay, so when I got to the restaurant, and I hit that I arrived, it says, "Are you sure you've arrived? Your GPS doesn't match the location of Subway. Are you sure you've reached the store?" And I just hit yes. And then it let me pick up the order. So that's good. The system must have updated, because I know it didn't. I know it didn't used to be like that. And it is now. So, oh look, they stopped so people can go. So I'm gonna go. Thank you. Because I want to go straight. But I'm heading to drop it off, and it is 2.4 miles for the delivery. So still not bad. So he looked at me like I was crazy, because I put all of his stuff in a Cornershop bag, because they did not have that order prepared very well at all. They had the 2 subs in the bag, like the sub bag that you get when you go eat Subway. The chips were not in there. The drinks were not in there. They're not going to fit in that type of bag. But I know there's another bag. This one is 3.9 miles for $4.49. So that's gonna be a no. I know there's another bag that Subway has where they could have fit everything in there. I don't know why they didn't do that themselves. I actually had to get the drinks and the chips, so I had to, you know, be a worker for a second, read the receipts, and get the order together. So I put it in the Cornershop bag so it was easier to carry. Otherwise, I'm going to his door with the 2 subs in one bag and then holding everything else, and I didn't think that would look very good. But it made him look at me a little weird. Same type of order, 3.9 miles for $4.25 on DoorDash for Taco Bell. The Uber was for Zaxby's. This one is for Taco Bell. I am not doing any type of order like that. I will be back once I do get an order. I've been sitting for a couple minutes, y'all, and I haven't gotten any good orders. No good Instacarts right now. Oh, let me listen to these Instacarts they have right now. So they had one. It was Aldi's order for $17 for 11 miles. Now they added Publix onto that for 13 miles for $25. They crazy. The next one is a BJ's order for $35, which is not bad, right? But then you see the mileage and it's 52 miles. Who in their right mind is gonna drive 52 miles? Because it ain't about to be me. Now I am about to head to Marco's. No, 4.7 miles for $4 on DoorDash, so I'm gonna decline that. The order is way too small, and I'm going to pause DoorDash because I'm heading to Marco's for 2.2 miles for $6, which is way better. And I'm probably like, I'm not even a mile from Marco's, so this is a way better of an order than any of those other ones. Alright, so that was supposed to be a leave at the door, but well, it was supposed to be handed to me, but then they put to leave it at the door and to leave it on the other side of the dog fence. So I said, all right, I'll do that. But as I was pulling up, I did take an order for BJ's, which is my first time doing that in a while. I've only done one BJ's order before, I think. Maybe two. It's 8 items, 15 units, and I think it was like $35. Let me go to it. No, it's $32. So $32, 5 miles for the 8 items, 15 units. And I'm like, oh, I could do that. I don't care about the waters and stuff like that. Let's see if I can see what it is. All right, so 3 cases of water. No, it's a lot of freaking water. Oh my gosh. So 3 40-pack cases of water, 2 Zephyr Hill spring waters, 3 spring waters, and 1 spring water. So that's actually quite a bit of water. It should all fit in my car. My car is pretty empty. Really all my bags and stuff are in there. So I'm gonna head to BJ's now. It's 3 miles for me to get there. So I got that done. I think they gave me like 10 minutes. I think it took me like 10 to 15 minutes. I did use the restroom, and then I looked around for the watermelon, but they did not have it. I asked the associate, and he said, he looked over and said, oh, it looks like they filled it with something else, so we must not have any. So I had to refund them. So hopefully that doesn't make my tip go down too much. I'm heading for the delivery now, and it's like 6 miles. I don't know if it's because of the way that I picked or what, but that's the only thing that I could not get was the watermelon. So that's pretty good. So I don't know if I told you guys, but I did just do an order on Instacart. It was a small one. Let me go to it. $10.74, 1.7 miles. For 9 items, 14 units. They had everything, so that was good. The BJ's drop off went fine. I needed a minute after that because I was sweating buckets. I got the Publix order dropped off, and now I just took a DoorDash order for 3 miles. It's 2 orders, but it's literally like they're neighbors. They're probably like 5 or 6 houses apart, for $10. So 3 miles, $10 for 5 items. I don't think that it's gonna go up, just because it is like probably maybe $5 for each one, or maybe $6.50 and $4.50 or $4. I don't know really. This one is 10 miles for $12, so that would have been a no anyways. I thought I went offline. I'd be thinking I go offline, and I really don't. But I'm heading to Chili's now, y'all. I forgot to tell you, after I accepted the order for Chili's, a screen popped up, which is the first for me, and it said curbside pickup instructions. Chili's Grill and Bar offers curbside pickup for your convenience. You'll receive further instructions when you arrive, and you just hit got it, and then it goes to the regular screen. I don't usually wait for them to come out. I mean, if they come out right away, that's great, but they usually don't, so I always go inside. So the curbside thing worked halfway. So the first person's food, I didn't have to wait very long at all. Actually, the second person. The first person, I had to wait like 25 minutes, which is ridiculous. I'm finally heading to deliver, and I am 2 miles away. The first one is a leave at door, and it's getting delivered to the person's food that was ready sooner, so that's good. And I'm happy it's a leave at the door. Hopefully it stays a leave at the door. I don't know. I always have bad luck with Chili's. But that's where I'm at right now. It's almost 6 o'clock. I don't know where I'm at money-wise. I wish I was a little bit further. I feel like I've worked longer, but I haven't made as much because it's been a little bit slower. But it is what it is. I still have a couple hours to try and hit my 150 goal. Let's see if I can do it. Next order is up. It is for Carrabba's. Hopefully they're taking to-go orders, and hopefully it doesn't take forever, because sometimes it does. But it's 4.8 miles for $11.58, and it's only one order. Maybe they'll give me an add-on. That would be nice, so I can get my total up a little bit higher. But that's where I'm heading to now, to Carrabba's. So I just pulled up to Carrabba's, gave them my person's name, and then they just sent me an add-on. So now I'm getting 2 orders from Carrabba's. The add-on that they sent me was 2.9 more miles for $9.50. So I can do that for sure. So this will be, how much money? Like a $20 order. So that's good, y'all. So I did have to wait just a little bit for the second order because they were waiting on pork chops, which was fine because I had got that when I was already in the parking lot. The first one is already dropped off, and that neighborhood is so confusing. It's an apartment complex, and they try and get you to go in on the side of the complex where there's no gate at all. And I only know that because I've delivered in there, I think, twice before, and the person gave me the instructions, or at least once. And they gave me the instructions, you know, to where to go. And then once you go in there, all the numbers on the buildings are crazy. So I was able to find it, dropped it off, and now I'm heading for the second one, and it is 2.5 more miles to go for that drop off. Got that order dropped off. They did not leave me a gate code. I had messaged them when I pulled up for the gate. That's a giant hole right when you pull in the parking lot. Oh my goodness. I texted them in the Uber app for the code or named search, and then somebody pulled up behind me, so I just went around and what? Oh, darn it, the person that I'm delivering to just changed instructions or address. I don't know what that means. My goodness. I don't know if that means I'm going to be going further or what. But as I was saying about the delivery that I just did, it was a PIN delivery. So I messaged for the gate code, and then somebody pulled up, so I was able to just to get in. But then they texted me the gate code when I did that, so it kind of worked out good. And then when I pulled up, I dropped it off. I had to get the PIN. She gave me the PIN. Well, the husband was at the door. He got the food, and I said, "Do you have a PIN code for me?" And he looked a little confused, and I heard her yell the code, so I typed it in, and it worked, and I was good to go. Now I'm here at Chick-fil-A for an order, and that's the one I was just saying that said that they changed the instructions or the address. So I don't know. I guess I'll find out once I get the order. But it was 3.9 miles for $7.25 for Chick-fil-A. So I'm here now trying to find a parking space. I'm probably gonna just back in like everybody else does because this plaza is horrible. Both people for both cars on both sides of me were going to their car when I was trying to back in. Made me a little nervous, y'all, but I'm here, so I'm gonna go. So I had to wait a few minutes for the Chick-fil-A, and I'm not sure if I'm going to the same address or whatever the case may be. Maybe she changed it to hand it to me instead of a leave at the door. I don't know. I'm going to the same apartments that I just said were confusing. They didn't leave me a gate code, so hopefully somebody's going to be going in. Otherwise, actually, I should probably message now because I really don't don't think that they left me a gate code. Suite number, hand it to me, customer, and it says hand it to me, no gate code. So I'm probably gonna message right now and see if they have a gate code for me or a name I can search before I get there. So we're gonna be proactive, you know. I got that dropped off. It was a hand it to me. So when I parked, I had to park at the end of the building. Like, the building was here, there was no parking, so I'm like over here. And so I just went up the first flight of stairs, even though I knew hers was the second one, because you can walk through. So I was walking through, and I heard her say, I don't know where she's at. And the guy was about to walk down the stairs to look for me. And I'm like, for whatever. And she was like, oh, yep. She's like, where'd you come from? I'm like, oh, I had to park at the end of the building, so I just came up the other stairs. She was like, oh, I should have told you could just pull up out front. But that is done. And I was heading back towards 50 when an order popped up for $18 for 3.9 miles for 7 items, 15 units. I was like, oh, yes, I will take that. So I turned around and I'm heading to the Publix right here for that. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna hope that it's not like 10 cases of water. I don't see any water. So that's good. Nope, no waters. The heavy thing is a little 12-pack of soda. So that's good for me, because 9 cases of water earlier was enough. But I'm heading to Publix to shop for this. I should be there in like a minute. Alright, y'all, so I just dropped off that $18 order for Instacart, and I calculated all my money and I hit my goal, just barely, but it's 8:15, so shoot, might as well just go home, y'all, because I hit my goal, and be able to eat and get the videos ready that I already have, because I filmed one yesterday, so I need to get that one ready, and then get this one ready. So I'm pretty happy about that, and I still have other business ventures to work on. So I'm a busy person, y'all. I literally like have no chill time. My chill time was like the last 2 weeks, and now it's gonna be go, 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 go. So I will see you guys once I get home and tally everything for sure. I know my Cornershop order went up to $33, so that's pretty awesome, because it was estimated to be $27 with tip, and it went up, so that's awesome. But I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to go over my totals. I'm going to try and do it pretty quickly. With my feedback for Instacart, I had quality items, extra effort, helpful chat, smart bagging, and smooth delivery. My totals for Uber Eats, I did 3 trips for a total of $29.79. The double trip that I did, that was supposed to be like $19 or $20, actually went up about $3 or $4, so that was really good. And then with DoorDash, my total was about the same with $26.19. That was for about 4 trips. So I did better with Uber, really. With Instacart, I did 3 batches. That's like the magic number, for $66.34. And then with Cornershop, I did the 1 delivery for, well, 1 order, because I had to shop for it and deliver, for $33.81. So that was my best order of the day, I think, because even with the BJ's order, that was like $32. So this one just cut it, and the Cornershop one was way better, honestly. Not 9 cases of water. But that is that. My totals altogether was $156.14. My last customer of the night, she actually tipped me $5 more than the 18, so I think I got like 22, so she tipped me $5 extra. which is, so instead of just hitting 150, I hit 156. So that was pretty awesome. That was very nice of her. And then I was online for about 8 hours. I did have to go offline for the Turo just for a little bit. So for 8 hours, I made about $19.51. And you know what? I don't think I even counted that. So probably I would say like 7 hours, but I'm just going to keep it with the 8. And then 11 trips, the average per trip would be about $14 if I could get it out, y'all. I'm sorry. Overall, it was a good day. It was a little slow in the middle, I think, but it still was good. I hit my goal, and it wasn't like 10 o'clock when I hit it, so that's always a plus. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next one. I hope you guys had a great day, and I will see you in my next one.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream